Every day, the fat director came to the station to catch his train, and he always said, "Hello," to Thomas. "Don't let the silly trucks get you down," he said. "You do never know what they might plan." I heard him scheming every day. Thomas took his advice very gratefully, and he shunted the trucks quite a lot. Thomas used to wonder, what were these things? They consisted of a coach, 2 flatbeds, and 2 queer things that his driver called cranes. "That's the breakdown train," he said. "When there's an accident, the workmen get into the coach, and the engine takes them quickly and clear the line. The cranes are for lifting heavy things like engines and coaches and trucks." One day, Thomas was in the yard when he heard an engine whistling. "Help! Help!" And a goods train came rushing through much too fast. The engine was called James, and he was frightened. His brake blocks were on fire, and smokes and sparks steamed out on each side. "They're pushing me! They're pushing me!" he panted. On, laughed the trucks, and still whistling, "Help! Help!" He rushed through the station and disappeared. Thomas didn't know what to think when the signalman came running. "James is off the line! The breakdown train, quickly!" Thomas was soon coupled up. "Bother those trucks and their tricks," he thought. "I hope poor James isn't hurt." And he puffed off. They soon found James at the bend in the line, derailed. His driver was patting him. "Never mind, James," he said. "It wasn't your fault. It was those wooden brake blocks they gave you. We always said they were no good." Thomas pushed the breakdown train alongside, and they soon got to work. Then Thomas pulled the unhurt trucks out of the way. Oh dear, they groaned. Serves you right, puffed Thomas crossly. When the men put other trucks back on the line, he pulled them away too. He was hard at work, puffing backwards and forwards all afternoon. "This'll teach you a lesson, this'll teach you a lesson," he told the trucks. And they answered, "Yes it will, yes it will," in a sad, groany, creaky sort of voice. They decided to leave the broken trucks and mend the line. Then, with 2 cranes, they put James back on the rails. He tried to move, but of course he couldn't. So Thomas decided to helpfully buffer up to him and pull him back to the shed. The fat director was waiting anxiously for them as soon as they arrived in the station. He was pleased to see that James and Thomas were all right. "Well, Thomas," he said kindly, "I've heard all about it, and I'm very pleased with you. You're a really useful engine. James shall have proper brakes and a new coat of paint. And you shall have a branch line all to yourself." Now Thomas is as happy as he can be. He has a branch line all to himself and puffs proudly backwards and forwards with his 2 coaches, Andy and Clarabel, all day. He is never lonely because there is always an engine to talk to at the junction. Edward and Henry stop quite often and tell him the news. Gordon, however, is always in a hurry and does not stop, but he always never forgets to say "boop boop" to little Thomas, and Thomas always whistles "beep beep" in return.